Hi, my name is Villa, and today I am going to show you my progress for my LTEC5510 coursework. So the title of my project is called Technologies in the Classroom, and basically this course focuses on the different technology that educators can use in the class. Every week or two, one type of technology or media will be explored, and students will have some time to practice and learn the concept. And then they will also be given project, and that way they can practice on how to use it, and hopefully they will learn the technology enough for them to decide to incorporate it in their courses to make learning better through the use of these different technologies. So the course is divided into 16 weeks, and there's probably at least 10 to 11 applications or apps that I will be introducing in the class or in the course. So the course that I am building is set up to where I have the home page to where I have the introduction of the course, and then I have an area called What's Next, and it has a link for the student to introduce themselves. It also has a link for the syllabus area and another area to go to where I instructed the students to go to the module when they are ready to proceed and to go on their pace by the deadline. And at the very bottom is the on how to contact the instructor, and there's also a link for a Q&A forum. On my left menu, I decided to, or if you notice, there is a specific areas or features that are highlighted, and the rest are basically not shown, or they are in grayed out. The reason for that is I want to make sure that the student has sort of pathway that they can go to when they're taking the class, so they will not be lost. So I only chose to show the syllabus, modules, grade, outcomes, and I have a link to the references of the different materials that I've used in the class. So clicking the syllabus, the student will be able to see the timeline of the course delivery. If you notice, I have it for week 1 up to week 16. And it will have, or the student will have different things that they have to do each week. And at the very bottom are the different, so far right now, are the different discussions and reflections and assignments that I have set up. And I also have the grade area to where the student can see the grades. And I am trying to utilize the outcome feature of Canvas to where I can add the different goals and objectives that I have for the course. And out of that, I'll be able to create a rubric and tie that one to the assignments and the different activities that I have to make sure I am meeting the goals and objectives that I've set for the class. And of course, the reference is just a set of reference that I have. So going back to the modules, so far right now I have the first part is the Q&A. Because I have the discussions grayed out, I put the Q&A area in the module area, and that way the student can access it. And then the first part that I have, of course, is the learning goals and objectives, and I have the grading policy and then the introduction. And then I proceeded to the week 1, week 2 and 3, week 4, week 5, all the way at the very bottom. So right now, the last portion of my course is actually like in bits and pieces, but pretty much up to week 5 I have everything set up. So let's take, for example, for week 1, it's a little bit easier to where the students will just have a discussions and a writing assignment. Comes week 2, I have some discussions. I also have some hands-on activities. So the first part is the reading, and then the discussions and the hands-on activities. Same thing for week 3. They have the reading and then some more information and then the hands-on activities. So every week it will have the same pattern to where student will have some sort of reading. They have a discussions or a reading or a writing assignment, and then they either have to do some sort of reflections in order to do the hands-on activities. So the reflections basically is where they have to do and practice the applications or the media that they will be learning for the course. If you also notice on week 2 in 3 modules that I've set up, I have a prerequisite to where the student will not be able to go directly to week 2 until they are actually done with week 1. So this is called the prerequisite part of the module. So basically that's it for my coursework as of now. I still have a few more weeks that I can finish, and each week is building up pretty much to the big applications that I have set up for the students. So that was it, the first half of my project. Thank you.